back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Jones drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
He finds his man, Sky Moore.
And he's brought down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Mahomes again. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Bulldozes past him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Going for the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Second down and 3.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second down, McKinnon. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. Throwing is Smith. Rolling to his right. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Under pressure, they got him again. Chris Jones, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
18 more yards there and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Moore, the man in motion. Here again is McKinnon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try with McKinnon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And going right back to Walker.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Lockett in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Now Myers for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They run once more with McKinnon.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They go play fake. Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Here comes 2nd down.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Mahomes will throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Here's 2nd down. And Charbonnet once again. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Here's Smith.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Smith-Njigba in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2nd and 11 now.
Play action. It's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the back. Watch the back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle and completes him more. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They run it with McKinnon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Moore the motion man. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. McKinnon now going to try the left side.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now 2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and 7.
Here again is McKinnon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Pacheco.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Here's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Straight ahead, Walker.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw.
Sideline throw is caught by Valdez-Scantling.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Hey, Sunday. 15.
Moore, the man in motion.
We got it. Motion.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdes-Scantling.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling.
And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. Second down, McKinnon.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I don't think you got it, sir. 56, the Mike, boys, 56.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
He finds McKinnon, complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
He'll buy some time right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
From the 50, it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards.
And the Chiefs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 3.
Throwing again is Smith.
He'll find Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he's down to the 12.
Geno now to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Washington now brings this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Heavy. Watch the backfield. I got 15. Me. Hey, pick your game up. Watch out. Watch the safety creep. Easy.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now a give, this is McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Yellow. Why?
Two times. Even. Fourth down. Even. Here we go. Check your motion. Check the call.
Third and short, McKinnon.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Caught here by Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This was a really nice display.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 13-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle taking it in. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
In motion, the tight end. And the tight end goes in motion left. Setting up the screen for Cook. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, here's Tua.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Off play action. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook from 6 yards away.
And the Bills are back within a score. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From midfield, here's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Tua going to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 44 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
In motion, Hill.
They run for it. A-Chain.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.